Okay, Pontiac solstice. This is for the door, passenger, and drivers. I'll only be showing drivers. We got this lock mechanism. It's hooked up, goes in like this, and if you look down there, it hooks into that moving one. Okay. Now the door mechanism. It's like this on the outside. This guy slips down into there, okay? And it hooks into that yellow guy right here. It's easy to take off. You simply, when it's here, hang on, I'll show you. Okay, let's see here. Focus. Okay, so when it's closed, you simply pull back on this yellow tab, or maybe you pull out on the yellow tab. Anyway, yeah, you pull out on the yellow tab and it opens up. That frees the door mechanism up here. Now the door mechanism itself has 2 bolts on the inside that just bolt in. Once you take off the door panel, you should be able to easily access them from this hole. This hole, you can see them. You can see the lock right there. This is the hole that it goes through. Okay, and then last bolt to take off is this one on the back handle here. I have the window removed. You might have to remove the window. I'll get to that in a moment. So yeah, this hole right here is for the last bolt. So there's 3 bolts holding this handle mechanism. Window is removed really easily. It is this bolt and this bolt, well, rather nuts. You loosen them, you don't take them out all the way. That loosens up these 2 pads that holds the window in place. Then you just pull the window out. Okay. This guy is this rubber lip. It sits right here. It hooks into these holes through this mechanism. You kind of just like pull up on it and wiggle it out, or you kind of finagle it out. I can't exactly describe it. Try pulling up, down. You don't have to pull left and right, most likely. And then the last thing is this guy, is this interior weather molding, right? It goes in with this soft part facing towards the outside, and you'll know it's on the right side when this cutout lines up with here. The door panel rests on this to take off the door panel. This is in reverse order. The door panel is held in by mostly these clips that you have to just pop off. But before you pop off the clips, you got to take off this screw. There's a screw that goes right here, which I'll show you how to access. There's a screw that goes right here. Okay, most screws are accessed through one screw is right here behind this. There's a little cover, you got to pull it off. There's a cover right here you got to pull off. There's a screw, I think it goes there, I don't remember exactly. And there's a screw that's back here. 3 screws. And then what you do is you pop this out, pop it all around, because if you look, it's just got these clips on it. Really simple. And then after you pop it all out, you lift up because you got the little lock mechanism there. And then you have the door handle release spring, or whatever you want to call it, the cable. You have the window control switches, and then you have the mirror control switches, which are right here. Careful, I accidentally broke mine or tore mine apart, but I just stuck it back on and it's holding together real nice. You just press on that one. This one you gotta, here, I'll show you. So this is the one for the window mechanisms, or the window buttons. What you do is you pull out this gray part. It's hard to do one-handed, but after you pop it up, you press on this middle guy and it pops out just like any clip. And then this guy's a little more difficult, but what you do basically is you press down on this guy and then it slides out. It's a little hard. I broke it trying to do that, but I managed to fix it without any permanent damage. Last thing is side view mirror. That pops out by means of 3 screws. How it happens is it sits in there like this with the wire tracing in, obviously. There's 3 screws that you can access through the top. Window has to be out for that, or all the way rolled down, whichever. And then the wire disconnects right here. You can see it from the top. The way it disconnects is you have this little tab and you just pull it up. It's gonna be inside like this. Just clip the tab and pull it up. And then that's pretty much the majority of it. The last thing that I could think anybody possibly needing this video for is the window regulator module itself, or the window regulator, or whatever you want to call it. It's 4 screws. After you pull off the panel and everything, you want to loosen this guy and this guy. Again, that's to be able to slide out the window. And then you got 1 bolt up here, takes out completely. 1 bolt right here, takes out completely. 1 bolt right here, comes off completely. And then underneath here, there's this little, how do you call it? It's covered by this rubber thing. You pull this off, you're going to need to loosen this, or take off this rubber and move it aside. And there's a little screw that goes straight up, or it's a 10 mil bolt also. Goes straight up, you just undo that. And then you should be able to work out the regulator from here. And that's pretty much it. This car is not crazy complicated. You can also adjust the windows with the regulator. The way I adjust them is I simply loosen these screws, slide the window up and down into the position I need relative to the sunroof, and then tighten it while holding it. And then just make sure it closes proper like. Okay, I hope that gives everyone what they need.